For decades, ships and planes have vanished without a trace in a mysterious patch of the Atlantic Ocean, known as the Bermuda Triangle. What happens in this place? Why do state-of-the-art vessels and experienced crews disappear without a mayday call, without leaving so much as an oil slick behind? For years, the stories have fueled wild speculation, from alien abductions to portals to another dimension. But now, recent scientific discoveries are beginning to pull back the curtain on this infamous oceanic enigma. Are we finally on the verge of solving the ocean's deadliest mystery, or will these new findings only lead to more questions? Today, we dive deep into the heart of the Bermuda Triangle to separate fact from fiction and explore the shocking truths that may lie beneath the waves. Let's journey back to where it all began. The legend of the Bermuda Triangle was cemented in the public consciousness on December 5, 1945. On that day, 5 U.S. Navy Avenger torpedo bombers, collectively known as Flight 19, took off from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, for a routine training exercise. The squadron was led by an experienced pilot, and the weather was clear. Yet a few hours into their flight, radio transmissions became increasingly strange. The pilots reported being disoriented, their compasses were going crazy, and they couldn't identify their location. The last chilling message heard from the flight leader was, "We are entering white water. Nothing seems right. We don't know where we are, the water is green, not white." Then silence. Flight 19, with its 14 crewmen, had vanished. Tragically, the mystery deepened when a Martin Mariner flying boat, sent out to search for them with a 13-man crew, also disappeared without a trace. It was believed to have exploded in mid-air, a known issue with that model, but no definitive wreckage was ever found. This single incident launched the Bermuda Triangle into infamy, but it was far from an isolated event. The case files are thick with similar stories. Take the USS Cyclops, a massive U.S. Navy collier ship that vanished in 1918 with over 300 souls on board. It was sailing through the Triangle area, carrying a full load of manganese ore. It never sent a distress signal and no wreckage was ever located. It remains the single largest loss of life for the U.S. Navy not involving combat. Then there's the story of the SS El Faro, a modern cargo ship that sank in 2015 during Hurricane Joaquin. While a hurricane is a known danger, what was baffling was how quickly the 790-foot vessel was lost, despite having the latest navigation and communication equipment. Countless smaller yachts, private planes, and commercial vessels have met similar fates. They enter the Triangle and are simply erased from existence. These aren't just sailors' tales told in seaside taverns. These are documented events that have baffled investigators and experts for nearly a century, claiming hundreds, if not thousands, of lives. The pattern is eerily consistent: a sudden disappearance, a complete lack of communication, and an almost supernatural absence of wreckage. So what powerful forces could be at play here? For a long time, the only answers were myths and legends. But modern science is starting to provide some genuinely astonishing and terrifying natural explanations. One of the most compelling discoveries involves the ocean itself. Scientists studying satellite data and oceanography have confirmed the existence of rogue waves in this region. These aren't your typical storm swells. A rogue wave is a monstrous, spontaneous wall of water that can reach heights of over 100 feet as tall as a 10-story building. They can appear suddenly in relatively calm seas, driven by the convergence of powerful currents like the Gulf Stream, which flows directly through the Triangle. Imagine a ship, even a large one, being hit by such an unpredictable and colossal force. It could be capsized, broken apart, and sent to the bottom in mere moments, long before anyone could send out a distress call. But the dangers aren't just on the surface. Another significant factor is the region's unique magnetic properties. The Bermuda Triangle is one of only 2 places on Earth, the other being near Japan, where true north and magnetic north align. Normally, pilots and sailors account for the difference between the two, known as magnetic declination, to navigate correctly. But in the Triangle, this alignment can cause confusion. Furthermore, researchers have detected powerful and erratic magnetic anomalies on the seafloor. These localized magnetic fields are so strong they can spin a compass needle wildly, rendering it useless. For a pilot in the 1940s, like those in Flight 19, flying by compass alone, this would be catastrophic. Suddenly finding yourself lost, with no reliable way to determine your direction, over an endless expanse of identical-looking ocean, is a recipe for disaster. You could fly in circles, burning through fuel until you're forced to ditch in the sea, far from any search grid. Perhaps the most shocking and cinematic theory comes from deep beneath the ocean floor. Geologists have discovered vast, unstable deposits of methane hydrate, a solid, ice-like substance of trapped methane gas on the continental shelves within the Bermuda Triangle. Under certain conditions like a shift in temperature or pressure, these deposits can rupture, releasing a massive plume of methane gas that erupts towards the surface. Scientists have simulated what would happen if a ship were to sail over one of these gargantuan bubbles. The result is terrifying. The water density above the plume drops so dramatically that the ship loses all buoyancy. It would be like sailing into a hole in the ocean. The vessel would sink instantly, pulled straight down to the seabed with such speed that escape would be impossible. The gas would then dissipate, leaving no evidence behind. It's a natural hidden trap, lying in wait on the ocean floor, capable of swallowing a ship whole without a sound. As if rogue waves and gas explosions weren't enough, things get even stranger when we look at what sonar has found on the seabed. Several expeditions using advanced side-scan sonar have mapped the ocean floor within the triangle, and what they've uncovered has added a whole new layer to the mystery. In the 1970s, Dr. Ray Brown, a naturopathic practitioner, claimed that while scuba diving near the Bahamas, he discovered a large, smooth, pyramid-like structure on the ocean floor, which he said held a mysterious crystal. While his story is largely unverified, more recent and credible sonar scans have indeed revealed massive, symmetrically shaped structures deep beneath the water. Some oceanographers have reported finding large, flat-topped seamounts and other geological formations that have an unnervingly artificial appearance. One prominent sonar image showed what appeared to be two giant pyramids, estimated to be larger than the Great Pyramid of Giza, resting on the seabed. Could these be remnants of a long-lost civilization like Atlantis, whose advanced technology is still somehow active and interfering with modern vessels? Or are they simply unusual, but entirely natural volcanic formations that our pattern-seeking brains interpret as man-made? The line between geology and archaeology blurs in the deep, and these enigmatic structures only deepen the intrigue. Some theorists even connect these alleged pyramids to extraterrestrial activity, suggesting they could be underwater alien bases. While it's a huge leap, the existence of these unexplained structures keeps even the most fringe theories in the conversation. So, after examining the science, the history, and the speculation, where do we stand? We have a collection of powerful, scientifically plausible explanations. Rogue waves could certainly account for the instant destruction of ships. Magnetic anomalies offer a solid reason for navigational failures and planes getting lost. Erupting methane plumes provide a perfect mechanism for a ship to vanish without a trace. It's highly likely that a combination of these extreme natural phenomena is responsible for many, if not most, of the incidents in the Bermuda Triangle. The area is a perfect storm of hazardous weather, unusual currents, and unique geological and magnetic properties, making it one of the most treacherous stretches of water on the planet. However, even with these discoveries, no single explanation can definitively solve every single case. What about the reports of strange lights in the sky or electronic fog that disables all instruments? What about the vessels found adrift and completely abandoned, with everything intact, including uneaten meals on the tables, but with the entire crew missing? Science struggles to explain these more bizarre accounts. The truth is, the Bermuda Triangle is likely not one single mystery, but many. It's a convergence point where harsh reality and human imagination collide. Each disappearance is its own unique tragedy, and while some may have simple explanations like human error or mechanical failure, others continue to defy logical reasoning. The Bermuda Triangle remains a powerful symbol of the unknown, a reminder that for all our technology and knowledge, our planet still holds deep, dark secrets. It's a place where science, myth, and our deepest fears of the unknown all meet in a swirling vortex of mystery. So, what do you believe is the truth? Is the Bermuda Triangle just a region of bad weather and bad luck, its reputation inflated by sensationalism? Or is it a place where forces beyond our current understanding are at work, be they natural, ancient, or something else entirely? Let us know your theories and thoughts in the comments below. We read every one of them. If you enjoyed diving into this mystery with us, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to ring the notification bell. That way, you won't miss our next journey into the unknown. Thanks for watching, and stay curious.